customer service job almost killed me. After 2 customer service jobs, I decided to look for a good paying job, and this is how I was able to get a good paying job in Canada. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we go straight into it, I just want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers, those that take their time to click that like button. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Straight to it, guys. After 2 customer service jobs in this Canada, I said, Mimi, this is not how you're going to make the money that you need. You need to level up, okay? And I started researching, I started checking what to do, because customer service, man, it's not easy. If you've done customer service job before, you will know what I'm talking about. The calls don't stop, they just keep coming like that. And you are dealing with customers who are upset, or the ones who are not just in good mood. And hey, if you're like me, who is African or someone from any other part of the world that has any bit of accent, you would have people who would say, can I have someone who speaks English? Can you transfer me to somebody? They can hear you, they see that what you are speaking is English, just that my accent is different from yours, but you can hear me, you can hear me. But so it was stressful. It was work from home for me, but sometimes you just can't even stand up from that desk. Like, my goodness, the calls just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. It's not just about receiving calls, it's about documenting what you spoke with the client about. Is so many other things, man. Respect to anyone who is doing customer service, call center job right now. Big respect. And hey, I know that I've not talked about what I want to talk about in this video, but I'm paying, so I'm talking about this. If you call your service provider, or you call any particular company, to be nice to the person on the phone, guys. You have no idea. Maybe the person who just spoke to that person before you had abused them, or really be nice. We all make one of those phone calls where we are calling because we're upset. Just remember that the person who is picking the call is not the one that caused the problem. Okay, enough preaching. I'm doing the Lord's work. How I got a good paying job in Canada. I always get good paying jobs. Remember how I got a good paying job when I was in Dubai? That's how I want to share. So after those 2 customer service jobs, guys, your girl was tired. But my experience had been in healthcare for 4.5 years, doing administration, insurance, patient documentation, patient registration, patient verification, patient payments, finance. All these things are what I've been doing for 4.5 years while I was in Abu Dhabi. But when I moved here, and then I had a child, and I'm looking for something I can do from home, the easiest ones were those customer service. But I knew that it's not the baby girl lifestyle I want. That one cannot do it. So I started researching, and I started doing my research, and then I got into project management. Okay, I knew that in project management you need a PMP, but the wisdom there is, don't go direct to being a project manager. Go for project coordinator roles, project assistant roles. These roles will help you learn directly from project managers, and within 6 months or 1 year working in that team, you should be confident enough to say, I can manage a project now, or be confident enough to even look for a better job, because now you've had an experience as a project assistant, or an assistant project manager, or a project coordinator. There are different names that they call it. Okay, I'm telling you that if you don't have experience and you go straight into looking for a project management job or project manager jobs, you might not be called, because 1, you don't have any experience of managing projects. 2, it's going to be highly competitive. But if you're looking to entry level that will still pay you good money, because depending on the industry, if you are in manufacturing, if you are in healthcare, if you are in engineering field as a project assistant, or oil field. Imagine if you are a project assistant with Sunko, like you'll be good. So that is the trick. That's what I did, and that's what I'm sharing. Look for those assistant roles. So how I got into that project manager, I know I've talked about how I became a project manager or project manager assistant with $55 training. I'm not even capping. If you go on Coursera right now, which I'm putting the link in the description box below, there are so many certification courses that you can do right now to launch a new career. Okay, I understand that as Nigerians, okay, Nigerians are not the only people watching me, so let me just say, as humans, you want to go straight into doing a master's in project management. Hey, there are cheap courses that you can do right now to launch that career, and you grow in experience. You can then decide to go and take a PMP certification, because this is one thing that I've realized also. A lot of people have PMP, but they don't have any experience, so they're also not getting the job. Because if you go to a job interview with PMP certification, they are already assuming that you are here when it comes to managing projects. So why will I want to hire you if you have all the certification but you don't know how to do the job? They are just looking for people who know how to do the job. So get in without breaking the bank, studying for PMP and all of these things. It's not a bad thing, but I'm just saying, to get in, go on Coursera, do Google Project Manager. If you want to even get into data analytics, there are so many certification right now that Google has put out there, and it is cheap. $30, $40, $50. And depending on your pace, because these courses are self-paced. If you are someone like me, I was so determined, I didn't want to be paying monthly, because you have 6 months to finish Google Project Management course, for example. 6 months to finish. I said, no, I'm not going to be paying recurring fees. So I finished it in 1 month. It's doable. It's up to you. Sometimes I read into the night just to make sure that I finish. Okay? So all these IT jobs that are giving people good money right now, data analysis, business analyst, those BA jobs, these coding jobs, projects, Scrum, all these things are available. And I've seen people say, oh, there are trainings as well. You know, you would have seen these Udemy trainings. They are not bad, but I'm just telling you that if you do not have a lot of money, Google is a world-known company. Nobody or any company that you would present a Google certificate to right now that will tell you that they do not understand or they do not know that certificate. Good thing, it's easy to verify. So you finish your course, you post a link on your LinkedIn. Any employer or recruiter that is even going to poach you can easily click on come in, don't worry, I'll blow you out. Any employer right now would easily be able to verify that your certificate is genuine. Okay? I watched a video yesterday and I just became a fan of that guy. His name is Choco Billionaire. I think he's a Ghanaian. Okay, first of all, his accent is hilarious, and he was making sense with a very harsh tone. He talked about how we Africans come to Canada, we want to just be doing, going do masters, do PhD in courses that are not even relevant. I'll be honest with you. And he made, not to disrespect anybody, I personally studied mass communication myself, and truth be told, I actually do not need a mass comm degree to be a journalist. That's just the truth, because I remember when I was in Nigeria, in Voice of Nigeria radio, my boss and all the other people that were so good at the job didn't even study mass comm, and they were good at it. So I'm just saying that to say that what that guy was saying in the video is, some of us will come here, do masters in sociology, masters in marketing, masters in, I'm not downgrading, but I'm just saying right now in this world now, if you want to make good money, find a way to enter all this IT. And he said something about, look at what GPT is doing. and you are taking loan to study something that there is already a machine that will do it. You understand what I mean? So don't sleep on it. That's how I got into it. And the other question that people asked me in that particular video on how I became a project manager with $55 training is how did you get your CV to get attention? It was simple. What I did was after doing the Google project management course, what you will learn is that you would be able to know the right keywords to put in your CV in order for you to at least get your feet at the door. Okay? Get your foot at the door. Get your foot at the door. I'm not editing that part. Get your foot at the door. Anyways, keywords. So when I see a job and I read the description, what I do is I try to first of all, understand the job description, and if I'm okay with it, I then tailor my CV to make sure that I will get a call. Let it be that I got to the interview and they did not take me, but at least you want to at least be getting interview invitations, okay? Now, that being said, my husband used to say something about spray and pray, and I do it before. I go on LinkedIn. You know what spray and pray is? Click one, apply, one, apply, and I usually don't get call back until he told me that, look, to apply for a good job takes time. It might take you a day to apply for one or just 2 jobs if you are applying the right way. What I do when I see jobs on LinkedIn, I simply go to that company website, go to their career page. I would find out if that job is genuine, then it will be in their career page. Then I will apply. When you're applying on their career page, you'll find out that there are way more steps and questions that they want you to answer compared to when you just click that LinkedIn quick apply. Other people are putting better application than you. So this is, this is just common sense, or that everybody should either know. But if you're like me that didn't have common sense before, that's not nice. But yeah, I was doing the wrong thing by just putting quick apply, and nobody was calling me back. Try to do it right this time, and don't break the bank to get certifications. If you want to transition into a career that you like right now, first of all, check out all these ones that are out there and they are affordable, because in Canada especially, they are not necessarily looking at the school you went to. They are just looking at, can you do the job? Do you understand the job? That is it. Thank you. That is the end of my story. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Thanks for your support as always. See you in my next video.